Hey guys, today we're gonna make some yogurt marinated chicken thighs. I was just cooking the other night and I have this Kairos spice blend that I've been not really using that much. It has sugar in it and I don't usually use a lot of sugary rubs. And I was like, well, I'm gonna try this out tonight and we'll do some quick chicken thighs on the pellet grill. And it morphed into this elaborate meal. And we're gonna cook it today. So anyway, we're gonna use this Kairos winged Western wing rub, and it has garlic, sea salt, smoked paprika, cumin, Mexican oregano, and organic cane sugar. So good ingredients. I like it. Like I said, I don't use a lot of sugar in my rubs, but this one's nice. And by the time we add the yogurt and the mustard and we marinate it, it balances out really nice. But yeah, I started out, was just gonna season the chicken, put it on the smoker, and call it quits for the night. And I was like, well, I should probably use like a binder and rub some mustard on it. But I thought, well, it might be kind of interesting to add some yogurt in that marinade too, because I've been into some like Middle Eastern, Levantine, Mediterranean style cooking, and they use some yogurt in their dishes. So I threw it all together and smoked it, and it turned out great. And then I added some yellow rice, and we made some tomato, cucumber, olive relish to put on top of it, and it's pretty good meal. So first thing we're gonna do is fire up the smoker, and then we'll get the chicken marinating. So follow me. Okay, the fire lit, so we'll let it heat up. Now this is like the maiden voyage for this smoker. I have not cooked on it yet. I built a test fire in it, and that's about all I've done. It's not been seasoned yet inside, so we're gonna put the chicken on a sheet pan with wire rack so the smoke can still get around it. But and I also don't want to cook yogurt on my racks right now. But anyway, I was just feeling a little antsy and extra spunky, so I thought, well, we'll just try this new smoker. But the smoke's coming out of the stack, so that's a good sign. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this chicken marinating. I'm not going to marinate it for too long today. I think the flavor still carries pretty well, but I did do a 6-hour marinade on it last time. And I think maybe the flavor is a little bit better. It's negligible, so you do what you want. I wouldn't go much beyond that though, because yogurt's acidic, and if you leave your meat in acidic conditions too long, it'll start breaking it down, and it'll get kind of a weird texture. So we're gonna do yogurt. Make sure it's plain yogurt. We don't want to do French vanilla or anything crazy like that. So we're going to do about a 1/4 cup of yogurt. I'm just going to do a couple big spoonfuls. It doesn't have to be super precise. So we got the yogurt in there, and to stick with our traditional American barbecue values, I'm going to do a yellow mustard. That was my original thought. It was, I'll rub the chicken with yellow mustard like the binder, I do on briskets and stuff. We'll do about 2 tablespoons. So just a couple big squeezes. And then we're going to go in with the Kairos Western wing rub. And I'm going to do probably, I think 4 tablespoons of this. You can go heavier if you want to. I'm getting pretty low though. 4 to 5 tablespoons, let's say that. And so some of these commercial spice blends, they can be a little light on the salt, so I'll add a little bit of my own. So we'll do about 2 teaspoons of salt. And I have Himalayan pink salt. So, all right, then we're just gonna seal it up. And I'm just gonna mash it all together inside the bag. So just squish everything around together until it all looks uniform and evenly distributed. Good enough. Okay, we're just gonna let that sit and let everything kind of soak in and do its thing while the fire's getting hot, and check back when that's ready. All right, smoker's hot, and it's marinated long enough, so we're ready to cook. Like I said, I haven't seasoned the grilling grate on the smoker yet, so I don't want to put all this yogurt crap on there right now. So I'm gonna do it on a sheet pan with a wire rack. They smell pretty good. Okay, so the smoker's running around 250. I'm gonna keep it between 250 to 275. So we're gonna go ahead and throw them on here, and we should be good to go. Well, while that chicken's smoking, let's go ahead and get the rest of our stuff done. We got the cucumber and tomato and olive salad. We'll go ahead and get that going, and then we're gonna make some yogurt sauce. All right, so we're gonna start with a fistful of parsley. I'm trying not to let the wind blow it away. And we're gonna go with about a quarter of a red onion. And we're just gonna dice that up, you know, about like that. In pieces about like that. Bite size. And we have 2 of these little cucumbers. I'm gonna quarter them lengthwise, and then we'll cut them into little bite-sized pieces like that. And I have some Roma tomatoes. You can use any tomato you want. This is what I have though. Just want to cut them so that when you take a bite, you can get most of everything in one bite without, you know, choking on it. So I have 3 of these, and you see about how big they are. My hands are kind of big, but, you know, just a Roma tomato, 3 of them. Then we're going to juice half of this lemon, and we're going to save the other half for our yogurt. Get your seeds. All right, then we're going to go in with about a quarter cup of olive oil. And we got about a teaspoon and a half of sumac. And then we have about a tablespoon of pomegranate molasses. You don't have to put this in, but I like it. It's pretty good. If you can find it, you should use it. Now, these are called Nablus olives. They're a green olive, and they're cracked. I found them at like this international food store. So they're cracked open, and then they have like lime and some herbs and stuff like that, and they're really freaking good. So I'm going to use these. If you don't have them, you can get Castelvetrano olives. Those would be just as good. So they have the pits in them. So basically, we're gonna go rustic style with this. And I'm just gonna pull the pit out and then throw the olive in the bowl. So you can just take them on the cutting board and just press down on them with your thumb. Pull the pit out, get rid of that. And we got about like a heavy cup of these olives. I kind of like doing the olives better this way because it just looks more like rustic and less, I don't know, precise and modern. Just think about how your food looks too, you know? All right, we got everything in there now, so just go ahead and give her a mix. All right, next we're going to make a little lemon yogurt sauce. So I have a little over a cup of yogurt, around a cup. We're going to use that remaining half of the lemon. I'm just going to juice that right in there. And we're going to go in with 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to use raw garlic in here. It's going to give it a little bit more of a bite, a little sharper garlic flavor. And I'm going to use the microplane to make sure we get it like a really nice, I don't know, minced up garlic paste almost. I don't want big chunks in the yogurt. I want it, you know, evenly distributed throughout. And you don't want to bite down on a big chunk. So this is a good way to do it. If you don't have this, then you can mince it with a knife really fine. And then on your cutting board, put your salt on it, and you can use your knife to rub the salt in and make it like a garlic paste. And we're gonna hit it with about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And that's pretty much it. Just go ahead and mix that in. Could have used a little bigger bowl, but that's just the way I do it. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, tastes good. Oh yeah. Yeah, we may thin this yogurt sauce down a little bit. I want something that's like a little bit runnier than that. It's still pretty thick. But it tastes great. So now we're just waiting on the chicken, and I'll probably go make some rice too. I'm not gonna bore you with showing you how to make rice. Yeah, it's coming along nice. So, smoker's doing pretty good. Oh, right at 275 right now. So, it's cooking well, really well. And let's see. Yeah, it's 275 all the way across. Both gauges are reading the same. So, good consistent heat flow through there. We're not like stalling and losing temperature in the middle somewhere. I think it's going to work out pretty well. All right, check back in when the chicken's done. All right, so we've been going for a little bit. We'll go ahead and check that chicken, see how it's doing. Yeah, about 185, 190 range. That's where we want. So leave that open. It's about where we want chicken thighs. So 175 is going to be like safe, but to me 185 to 190 is about where you want those. Got a good color on them. Looks nice. Let's let them cool off this second, and we'll cut them up. Eat them. Okay, let's go ahead and slice some of these up and get them plated. I'm gonna do 2. Oh yeah. Woo! That looks pretty good. Yeah, that's terrific. Okay, let's plate it up. Stop spinning. So off camera, I went ahead and cooked some rice. So this is basmati rice, and it's boiled with some turmeric. So got a nice yellow color on it. Nice flavor. I didn't show it on camera, but basically you cook rice almost like you do pasta. Like 3 quarts of water, a tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of turmeric, and you boil it until it's tender, and then you drain it and you toss it with some oil to keep it nice and separated like that. Anyway, let's put the chicken on now. And then we have our lemon garlic yogurt sauce. I went ahead and added another half of the lemon juice, another half of a lemon juiced, and thinned it out a little bit and put it in this nice squeeze bottle so we can whoop, I hate that, make it look a little neater. All right, and then get our tomato, cucumber, and olive salad with the parsley, sumac, the red onion, olive oil, and lemon juice. Oh my gosh. So good. Woo! That's crazy. Freaking pretty too. Look at that. Let's give it a try. Make sure you get a bite of everything. Good piece of charred chicken, some tomatoes, cucumber. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's great. Everything just goes really well together. So, and it looks killer. So, anyway, you want to give that one a try? I'll link the recipe below. Go check it out. Also, the Kairos seasonings. This was the Western wing rub. There's a link down below for that. I do have an affiliate link with them, so you can save, I think it's 20%, and then I get a little commission from it too. So Dave and the guys at Kairos, they're good dudes, and there's no junk in this, so it's a nice spice blend. But if you don't want to buy that, you know, you can make your own. But I advise you try the Kairos. So anyway, we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.